Preaching prophet of the Lord, gotta teach the people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil. We the lost children of the Lord. YAHANNA, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one West, one West, one West, one West, one West to every one West, one West, yeah, one West, one West, one West to every. Hey, I'm really for my people, y'all just play a game. I'm all about the truth, we are not the same. I'ma shoot it to you straight, one of the slave. UPK, I this bitch, yeah, you know the name. Started on the streets back in '69. Read it in the record, now I want what's mine. Came up from the dust, now you see the shine. Ain't no cowards in my camp, all we know is grind. Preaching prophet of the Lord, gotta teach the people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil, we the lost children of the Lord. YAHANNA, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one West, one. Holy Bible, one West, one West, one West, one West, one West to every one West, one West, one West, one West, one West to every. What is verse 2 when it's game time? Shield of David, no game sign. Nothing but truth that we bring to you. Chain of the spirit, we break it loose. We're breaking your sin and from within. Become a new man and be instead of all the people who need you. Damn right we gon' teach you. Cause the preacher man be lying, telling all them lies, but he still wants your time. For the new car he drive, it's now time that we wake up. Ain't no devil gon' save us. All we need is the truth. 144 in them boots. Preaching prophet of the Lord, gotta teach the people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil, we the lost children of the Lord. YAHANNA, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one West, one West, one West, one West, one West to every one West, one West, one West, one West, one West to every.
Most High Christ, Shalom. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West and 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. It's Priest and Officer YAHANNA. You understand? This is the I.S.U.P.K. Houston Wednesday law class. And yeah, we're gonna bring it out today, you understand? I guess we can open up the floor with questions. Any questions in the room? No questions in the room. All right. Let's see what we got online. Got any questions online? If not, we're gonna get right on to it. Hey Ron, do me a favor, check on YouTube, see if there's any questions. I'll check on Facebook. Questions in y'all bear with me 1 second. Any questions online? Now's the time to go ahead and ask your questions. If you have any questions, YouTube or Facebook. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and get into my lesson, then I won't have time to take any questions, unless it's pertaining to the lesson. All right, so I give a few more seconds, see if there's any questions online. We only got 4 viewers on Facebook, so there's some technical difficulties with the I.S.U.P.K. Houston fan page. I'm not able to stream on there. My computer is not, there's something going on with my computer, so I'm not able to stream on that platform. So make sure y'all share. Everybody that's watching on the I.S.U.P.K. Houston page, make sure y'all go ahead and share this to your page. We can get that out there. All right, so I don't see any questions online. Is there anything on Facebook? I mean, on YouTube? All right, no sweat. We're gonna go ahead and get into the lesson. All right. So now, what I want to bring out, I'm pretty sure this has been taught about. I know, definitely precepts have been brought out about it. I'm not necessarily sure. I haven't seen, me personally, haven't seen a whole lesson specifically taught about this. So I wanted to go ahead and bring it out. Um, the lesson is going to be on basically, uh, treating your pets or your treating the animals. You understand the right way. And it's part of the law. Like, the Bible talk about it. That's why I love the Bible, the scriptures. You understand? Everything is in the scripture. Anything like the scriptures is not only a history book, it's also our laws, and it also teaches us life skills. You know what I'm saying? Like things we gonna need pertaining to our every single day life is in the Bible. There's nothing that you cannot think of that's not in the Bible. Anything that you could possibly think of is somewhere in the Bible that talks about it. Somewhere that, you know what I'm saying, you can get counsel. There's a scripture about it somewhere. It's always something in the Bible pertaining to something that you're going through in life. You understand? And one of these things are, talk about the animals. Well, we know as Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, we have that already in our instinct, and it's nature for us. It's a it's a natural thing for us to have compassion for the animals. But guess what? You understand, for the oppressor, you understand, for these other nations, they don't have compassion on animals. You understand? What do Moab do to animals? Go ahead.
So like it, sir, they bust their head open and eat them live, sir.
They be eating them, they be beating on them, you know what I'm saying? There's plenty of videos, not just Moab, but these other nations, man, they don't care about animals. Moab would eat the hell out of a cat and dog. You understand what I'm saying? They love cats, dogs, rats. You understand? I ain't saying, no rat, no pet. You understand? I ain't telling you go make no. I mean, some people, hey, you know what I mean? What you want to do, that's what you want to do. But they don't give a damn. They gonna kill, they gonna listen, they gonna torture the animals, they gonna kill it, they gonna eat it, they gonna do all sorts of things with it that you're not supposed to do. But guess what? If you Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you live by a set of rules. You live by a set of laws that prevent you from going and harming these animals, going eating certain animals. You understand? Certain animals are not here for you to eat. They unclean. That's what the scriptures say. And the scriptures also talk about how you should treat your animals. Not only just your animals, but any animal. You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna go into that. All right. So the first scripture I want to bring out. 1 second. Give me Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. We're gonna go there first. And this is a much needed topic to bring out because we talk about, of course we understand the magnification of, or we understand the importance of making sure we don't harm each other as Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. We understand, like, there's all, the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General YAHANNA bring this out all the time. We understand how important brotherhood is. We understand that we must look out for each other. But, a lot of stuff that go unnoticed is how we treat our animals. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain animals are here for you to eat, kill, eat, you understand what I'm saying? And survive. But certain animals are here for you not to harm them, man. Not to and if you just going around killing, even if it's an animal that you can to eat, if you just going around killing it just to kill it, just for pleasure, that ain't our culture. That ain't what we do. We don't just go around killing animals, hurting, harming animals just for fun, just because we going through something in life and we want to take it out on the animal. What the hell who does that, man? Only a diabolical psychopath. You understand? A wicked bastard will go around just harming animals for no goddamn reason. Now, I understand you being attacked by an animal or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You defending yourself. I don't give a damn what it is. If you defending yourself, you know, ain't nothing wrong with defending yourself. You understand, in any situation. But you just going around attacking animals, hurting animals, going shooting animals right in the head for nothing. You understand? You gotta be something's wrong with you, man. You need help. Like, you understand? We're gonna talk about what the oppressor do to animals. You understand? They the worst of them all. You know what I'm saying? Bad as Moab is, you know what I'm saying? Bad as Moab will do, killing animal, eating animal. They just don't have no look. Moab will kill the animal to eat the animal because they don't have the same laws we do. It ain't in their culture not to eat dogs and cats. That's why they do it. They don't have that in their culture. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? The white man don't have they don't have no regard. You understand? They'll put it in the law that you're not supposed to harm this, do that, but they still do it. You understand? So we're gonna go out and we're gonna go and get Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. Go ahead and read that when you got it.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 28. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it.
So now this is talking about us. You understand what I'm saying? This is talking about us. This is already the animals that already been created, and they definitely supposed to reproduce, you know, be fruitful, multiply. This is talking about us, male, you know what I'm saying, man, right? Go ahead.
And have dominion over the fish of the sea.
And have what?
Dominion over the fish of the sea.
Okay, so now keep going.
And over the fowl of the air.
Uh-huh.
And over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
Okay, so the Most High has given man, the Most High has given us dominion over these animals. So now, if you already got dominion over these animals, what does that mean? Go ahead.
That you have control over them.
You have control over them. You rule over them. You are in charge. They look up to you. They actually fear you. Animals really fear you. Animals don't really attack out of, like even a lion. You understand? Even the most ferocious animals, they don't just go attacking humans out of, oh, I feel like I'm dominant over you. Usually they attack humans out of, okay, they protective of their territory. They in fear for you know what I'm saying, their safety or they kids. Just like anybody, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't just lions don't just naturally walk around looking for humans. Hell, I've seen lions, you got lions in the damn zoo. Even though they don't supposed to be in the zoo caged up like that. I mean, I ain't gonna go into that because I'm not really sure what, you know, what the restrictions are pertaining to that. I don't know if that's even the law. I don't think that's in the law. I don't know. So I'm not gonna go into that. But, you know, in a natural habitat, a lion is not just gonna go look for a human to be something that they go attack. You understand? It's people that be in the safari. They be like close to face with lions and stuff. Some lions do, you know, go after them and stuff, but most of them just go on about their business and do their little livestock. If lions really attack people like that, like if it was their instinct to go and attack people, anytime they see one of them little jeeps riding through their little jungle, they coming after you. Why are videos able to be put up with lions that close to them? Yeah, don't get me wrong, you got technology where you can zoom in and stuff like that, but some situations where the lions be right there and they don't mess with you. The gorillas and stuff be right there and they don't mess. You know what I'm saying? It's because they don't have, like, animals know that man is dominion over them. The Lord gave man dominion over these animals. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, they already fear you. You already got power over them. Why are you gonna abuse that authority? Why are you gonna abuse that? Just like you know, somebody under you. If you got authority over, you know, just like your wife, you ain't gonna go home. You're not supposed to go home and just be cruel to your wife just because you rule over her. You're not supposed to go be cruel, beat on her, and do all these things to her just because you rule over her. You don't do that to your damn animals either, your pets or whatever. And that's definitely not comparing your wife to your pets. You understand? It could be for your kids too. Like, I'm just comparing. You're not going to go home and abuse your kids. And if you're doing that, you got a problem. You understand what I'm saying? You don't supposed to be cruel to your kids or anybody's kids, for that matter. So you don't do that to no animal either. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord gave us dominion over these animals. Go ahead.
Verse 29.
Oh, so like it. That's it on that one. All right. So now, since the Lord give me Proverbs 12 and 10. Since the Lord gave us dominion over these animals, it's our duty to take care of these animals whenever it's like, okay, if it's an animal in the wild, leave that animal alone. Let that animal have natural instinct to survive, to do what it's supposed to do. You ain't gonna go grab a wild fox and bring it into your home and try to take care of the motherfucker. So like, excuse my language, you understand what I'm saying? You're not gonna go take a wild fox and go try to raise it. That wild fox will beat him. Ain't no telling what the hell that fox will do because it's a wild fox. It belongs in the wild. You understand? Excuse my language, for earlier. But that fox, you know what I'm saying? Leave that fox alone, man. If you go see a damn, what's the word? If you go and see, a lion giving birth to cubs, you ain't finna don't go grab one of them cubs, man. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, you're gonna get your head bit off. The lion is gonna bite your damn head off. Don't go grab it. They belong in the wild. There are some animals that are domestic, though. Some animals are pets and can be domesticated, like a dog and a cat. You understand what I'm saying? So guess what? You have dominion over these animals. You don't treat them animals bad. Them animals depend on you just like a child depends on you. Them animals, where they gonna eat from? If you take that animal, that pet from their mama, and you raise it as a pet for your own, right? Well, who gotta feed it? How is it gonna eat then? How is it gonna learn how to do anything? I mean, of course, it has natural, it's gonna walk on its own, it's gonna bark or meow or do stuff like that, but how is it gonna eat? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna poop anywhere unless you train it to poop certain places. Who gonna clean up the poop? You gotta do that. You have to take care of this animal just like, you know what I'm saying, you take care of a child. You took that animal under your responsibility, you gotta take care of that animal because you have dominion over that animal. You understand what I'm saying? The Lord gave us that, right? All right, so now you got Proverbs 12 and 10.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 10. Mm-hmm. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast.
Hold on, man. You understand? A righteous man regarded
the life of his beast.
You get that? A righteous man will do that. A righteous man cares about his pets. Just on the way to class here, it was a little puppy. Looked like a little pit bull puppy. I already got two. I just got two puppies. By the way, they're about 12 weeks old now. You understand? They cost an arm and a damn leg. And you, like I said, you gotta take care of them like like their kids. They spoil rotten. You understand what I'm saying? And I seen a little puppy. I'm headed to class. I'm like, dang. And it's a beautiful little puppy. Look, looked like a pit bull. Now it could, you know what I mean? I ain't really get a close look at it, but it looked like a pit bull. It's beautiful. But and it's cold outside. The dog whining and stuff. I really wish I could get the dog, you know what I'm saying, and take it in my home. But the thing about it is, I can't do it because I just got, you know what I'm saying, two dogs. They already got their shots and stuff, or 2 sets of their shots. So if I take this dog in there, this dog is sick. If this dog got like parvo or something like that, and I take this dog in the house, then my dogs will get sick. So I would have to take that dog straight to a vet first. But for somebody to leave that little puppy out there, I'm telling a puppy that look like that, ain't nowhere in hell. This ain't no straight puppy. Like I done seen dogs around my apartment. I ain't seen no female dogs like that look like the parent of this puppy. This looked like a puppy that either somebody just couldn't take care of and got rid of, or it just snuck out somewhere or whatever. But whatever the case is, it looked like somebody mishandled the situation. They're not taking care of these dogs like they're supposed to. This dog then got out. I mean, it looked good. And now it's out in the cold, just whining, ain't got no food. And you know what I mean? Ain't no telling what's going to happen to it, man. But that's a result of us not taking care of our dogs, man, of our animals, being cruel. It says, read it again.
A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast.
Now, even though that puppy not my beast, it's not my puppy per se, but I still regarded the life of that puppy. I still thought about it. Like I was about 5 minutes late for class because I'm like, dang, man, what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I called my brother. Put a post up with my brother like, hey, look, man, it's a dog. Because I'm regarding the life of this beast. I actually care if this dog is alive, die or, stay alive or be taken care of is okay. Because guess what? Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, we naturally have a compassion in our heart, not only for each other or for hell, for everything. We're the most compassionate people on earth. We listen, we care more about, our enemy than a harmless pet that ain't done nothing to us. We care more about our enemies than our own people. And I'm gonna say this, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be out here using your pets as a gambling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be. That's animal cruelty, man. I'm just gonna put it out there. You fighting your dogs, that's cruelty to them animals, man. That's not something that's, now of course I ain't gonna do the whole thing like NFL did Mike Vick. I ain't gonna sit up here and, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and I get counsel on this matter too, because, I just know that it says a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast. If you out here fighting your pit bull, guess what? Especially if you train them a certain way, pit bulls fight to the death. So how you regarding the life of your beast if you fighting your dog to the death for money? Or to just say, yeah, my breed is more superior than your breed. I bet you my dog will whoop your dog. How the hell you, for pride, you gonna fight your dog dead. Now what? It's supposed to be a dog that you care about. You probably raised it up from. I would never fight my dog. And they too, like, I can tell they breed is serious. I got to do some research on them because they already be going at it with each other. You know what I'm saying? Marks all under their neck and stuff from fighting each other. They serious with it. So I know they're a serious breed, but I would never fight them against no other dogs, man. Because I regard the life of them. I had them since they were like 4 weeks old. So what the hell? Like, I'm already attached to them. When they get grown, that's gonna be even, you know what I'm saying? That's like more and more time. These dogs last what? They live up to about 14 years. That's raising a child. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta regard the life of your beast, man. If you're a righteous man. Yeah, keep reading.
Kind kind. But the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
Read that one more time.
But the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
But the tender mercies of the wicked, they cruel, man. They believe in animal cruelty. They're gonna beat their dog. Now, I ain't saying you can't chastise your dog or your animals just like you chastise your children. You got to understand the dogs definitely will do, if you let them, they'll do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Any animal. They'll do whatever you want to do. You got to let them know, hey, hold on. All right, now, I'm in charge now. Don't do that. No. You understand? Now, how you chastise your dog, there's a line. You draw the line. Don't go beyond that line. There's a difference between chastising and animal cruelty. Don't abuse your pets. Because a righteous man won't do that. Only a wicked man will do that. You understand what I'm saying? And guess what? We learned those ways from our oppressor. Our oppressor teaches their dogs to go and attack humans. I'm not going to teach my dog, as bad as I hate the enemy, I ain't going to teach my dogs to go attacking them. I ain't going to teach my dog to attack no human. In fact, I'm going to train my pit bulls to be human, I ain't going to say friendly, but they're gonna be trained to be social with humans. Now, if they feel a threat, they definitely gonna be trained to defend. They're gonna be, as soon as they sense a threat, it's on. That's what they there for. They for protection. They there to protect you or whoever your family. So you train them in that aspect. You don't train them to go attack nobody. They should be friendly. A baby should be able to walk up to your dog and pet your dog with no problem. But see, the problem is people scared of dogs. Man, look, people scared of dogs because look at how you training them. And when I say you, I'm just speaking in general. Look at how we train them, man. Look at how we doing them. We beat on them. We make them afraid. We train them to attack it on sight, make them vicious. That's why they're attacking kids and stuff. Pit bulls got a bad rep on them because of people, how they doing, man. But they really domestic, like they really like lovable dogs. They really family type dogs. You keep them in the house, they don't get that big. They're gonna protect the family. They love the kids. And that goes for any dog, really. I ain't just speaking on pits just because I got one. I grew up with a Rottweiler. I ain't never had no problem with that Rottweiler. And that Rottweiler got big as hell. We had a German bred Rottweiler. And that's not to go off subject. Y'all know how I do in my class. You know, I get to tell a story. You know what I'm saying? I got war stories. You understand? But that dog, I ain't never had no problem with that Rottweiler. We grew up, we had that dog since we was a puppy. That dog grew to be bigger than me when I was a kid. That dog never attacked me or my family. And it did attack the mailman because the mailman was trying to, I mean, you know, it's a lucky if you're a mailman. The mailman just walked by the gate for no reason, messing with my dog, antagonizing every day. But guess what? The dogs know that. You being cruel. My dog was trained to defend. So you coming by every day messing with him. Guess what? He digging a hole under the ground, biting at the fence. Eventually, it'll bite months later. You came by trying to mess with him, he done found a way to get through there. Got out of there and got to chasing him, and he sprayed him with mace, and you know, and the rest is history. And I lost my dog that day because of that. But that's because this person was being cruel. And I ain't gonna just single it out to a male person, because it was that person. He was cruel, man, to animals. He ain't have no business messing with my dog that's behind the fence, not bothering him. Even if the dog barking, that's a natural instinct. So, you know, we ain't supposed to be like that, man. Read that verse again one more time.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast.
Man, you supposed to care about your animals, man. This is what the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Bible is so amazing. It talks about, I mean, anything you can think of. You know what I'm saying? So why not have a lesson about it? Because guess what? This is something that we're going to take. And some of us probably didn't know that you couldn't. You know what I mean? Some people, we probably ain't know. This is a classroom. That's a righteous man is going to animal. That's why you got to don't get an animal and you can't take care of it. Don't get no animal and you can't feed it. Now it's starving to death. You go in a house, somebody come to your house and see your dog look like a damn skeleton. Look like it got mange or something. Because you can't feed it, man. What the hell you get it for then, man? Give it to the damn, I'd rather for you to go call SPCA. Give it to somebody, man. Go to a shelter, you know what I'm saying? Give it to somebody who could take care of that dog, man. A righteous man, you righteous, you're going to regard it the life of that beast, man. It takes more than just following these. Listen, to be a righteous man, it takes more than just trying to, you know, pay your tithes and be a brother to your brother, man. Take care of your beasts too. This falls in the same category. If you ain't taking care of your animals, guess what? You ain't right. That's what the Bible says. Read it again.
A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast.
So guess what? I show brotherhood to my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I follow the scriptures on that. I follow the law, statute. I follow all the law, statute, commandments. And this is part of it. I take care of my animals too. I don't treat any animal cruel. Because I'm a righteous man. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
But the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
Listen, you know, the oppressors have been rape, robbing, and murdering and killing and lying since the beginning of time. They are cruel. They go, you know, do anything. These other nations out there, they'll do anything to an animal. They don't care. They don't have no compassion, but we do, man. It's in the scripture. You understand? Give me Proverbs 27 and 23. Oh, there's plenty of precepts on it. You understand what I'm saying? You take care of your animals, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 23. Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks.
Hold on, wait a minute. What is that?
Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks.
That means, listen, you be diligent. Like I said, I just got my dogs, right? So ever since I got them, I've been running to the vet damn near every other week, man, because something going on. If anybody know anything about puppies, you know they're gonna get worms. They're gonna, you know what I mean? They might have fleas. They might, you know, when they when they poop, if it's diarrhea, it might be a problem. You understand? You gotta watch the food you give them. You gotta make sure you transition them right on food. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of care that goes into taking care of animals, and you gotta be what it say? Be what?
Be thou diligent.
Be lazy.
Be thou diligent.
Don't just check on them every once in a while. Just
be thou diligent.
It say be thou diligent, meaning make it one of your priorities. Be diligent. Yeah, you're a priest and prophet of the Lord. You got a class to teach. Okay, study your lesson. You got kids, take care of your kids. You got a house, make sure your house in order. Guess what? You got a pet, you make sure that pet, you treat that pet just like you treat everything else that's important in your life. Be diligent. If you know you got to leave for a certain amount of time, make sure that dog is going to be cared for, that animal going to be cared for. Not just a dog. If you got a cat, hell, we got a cat here at the school. Guess what? We don't live in the school. But this cat, if you look at this cat, man, when I tell you this cat, the cat damn near bigger than me. Salaki. You understand? The cat eat better than me. You understand? We need to talk to Commander General YAHANNA or something, see about getting him on a diet or something. Get some counsel from General Hyman or something. Because the cat, I'm telling you, the cat is damn, you understand, look like he about to pop. So we take care of this cat, man. We make sure this cat have food and water every time we come in the school. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what righteous men of the Lord do. We don't even live here, and we make sure this cat is checked upon. This cat got a nice spot to live. Now, we have 2 cats now. Now, we tried our best, you understand? And sometimes, you know, just like, hey, listen, he left the truth.
Right.
He left the truth. You understand what I'm saying? You know, so what's that precept? You understand? In John, where it say they was of us, but they not of us. Right. I'm paraphrasing. You understand? I don't want to get, talking about the cat, but the cat left the truth. And guess what? Soon as the cat left the school, the cat got killed. The Lord dealt with that cat. You understand? You come into the home of the priest and prophet where you eating good, feeding you good. You got the truth right here. You understand? You under the hedge of protection under Commander General YAHANNA, and you leave that. And guess what he left it for? He left it for a piece of korbah. Right. You understand? He left it for a piece of korbah, and ironically, that was his name. He left for a piece of korbah, and guess what? And we found him on the side of the road somewhere. He road killed him. He got hit so hard he became part of the road. Right next to the school. Right next to the cat he was chasing after. You understand? That's how the Lord deal with you, man. He'll deal with you like that too. And you leave this truth. Don't listen. The Lord gonna punish you. I'm telling you, man. This ain't. I know y'all probably laughing. I know if they're laughing online, but I know. I'm telling you. That's how the Lord deal with you, man. And now, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast. That's why we come in here and check on our cat, man. You understand? Listen, you got, obviously, Yakuza, he be way out there in Austin, you know what I'm saying? He like, hey, the cat ate. Check on, you know what I'm saying? Because he care about the cat. Because he's a righteous man. We are righteous men of the Lord, and we care about our people, man. You understand? Now, it say, be thou diligent. Go ahead.
Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks.
So you got to know if something is going on with your animals, if they sick, if they got scars on them, if they getting, if some of them missing or something going, you know what I mean? Or somebody stealing from you, need to know the state of your flock. Be diligent, meaning do it. Like be on top of it. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And look well to thy herds.
Meaning you go out there and you make sure your animals are straight. You go make sure your herd is straight, man. You take care of them, man. You feed them. You groom them. Keep they upkeep up. We ain't no dirty people. We are clean people. So guess what? We make sure our animals are clean too. These other nations, they probably get an animal. They probably bathe the animal once a year. And get a damn that animal got. Listen, animal looking dirty as a damn East Indian dreads. You gotta clean your animals, man. Now, animals don't necessarily need the same type of cleaning as, as a human, but you definitely need to clean your animal. You understand? Especially when they're younger. When they're younger, you need to give them a bath like once every week, at least. You understand? So not to harp on that too much, you make sure you take care of your animal. That's what the Bible say, man. All right. Now let me give some examples, some other examples about animals that, and how to deal with animals, man. It's all about caring for these animals, not being cruel, man. Give me Exodus chapter 23, verse 4.
Found it on Con. This is book of Exodus, chapter 23, verse 4. If thou meet thine enemy's ox or his ass going astray, thou shalt surely bring it back to him again.
So now this is a case where, even if in the case of your enemy, even if it's an enemy, even if it's an oppressor, right? Say for you live in an apartment complex and you see, you know your neighbor's dog, right? Or your neighbor's cat or your neighbor's hamster, whatever the hell, because if they'll eat, it's a lucky. If they're Edomite, they liable to have a damn hamster in the house, damn, Gerber or whatever the hell the name, gerbil or whatever the hell. And ain't no telling what kind of animal they may have in them. You understand what I'm saying? It could be they might have a baby alligator in there. Yeah, ain't no damn telling. But guess what? If you see the damn animal, lost or sneak out or whatever, however the hell it got out, guess what? Even with your enemies, you go and return that animal. Or you at least let them know, hey, man, I seen your dog. If they post up a missing dog sign and they crying and they like, please, if you ever see my dog, please return it. White, it's a lot. I ain't no personal attacks. You know how the oppressor get, man. They lose some of this and they, and I understand, they crying and stuff. I feel they might be ready to kill themselves, man. You understand? You see that animal, you're like, oh man, that's that dog on the poster. Go and call the number on the poster, man, and tell them, hey, I see your dog over here at the corner store trying to, drink up a spill 40. You know what I'm saying? Come get your dog, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's what the scriptures say do. Go ahead and return it back to them, man. All right, keep going.
Thou shalt surely bring it back to him again. Verse 5. If thou see the ass of him that hateth thee lying under his burden.
Now, this is talking about a donkey. So a donkey is an animal, right? Now, it says, if you see the donkey of them that hate you, even though they hate you, you understand what I'm saying? If you see the donkey of them that hate you, and it says it's lying under his burden, meaning, burden is, something on you that you can't bear, right? A burden. You understand what I'm saying? It's something that y'all know what a burden is. You understand? Look up the definition if you don't know. But if you see the ass lying under his burden, talking about the owner or whatever that want to hate you, go ahead.
And would is forbear to help him.
Meaning you hesitate. You wouldn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want to do it. Why? Because guess what? They hate you. They're the enemy, right? They hate you. Why would you want to do that to them? You would hesitate, like you wouldn't want to do it. That's what forbear means. Meaning you would neglect to want to do it, right? Go ahead.
Thou shalt surely help with him.
Even though you don't want to do it, help that animal. That animal is under some cruel conditions, man. Of that enemy, that one that hates you, that ain't no telling what they doing to that animal, that ass. Because that's what it's talking about, a donkey. But any animal, for that sake, if you see that dog or a cat or a donkey or a hamster, gerbil, whatever the hell that, you know what I'm saying? They might have a pet rat now. They call it Humane Society because listen, Salami, I ain't messing with no rats and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to call SPCA on them. You understand? That's just like if you see a child being neglected, what you gonna do? Well, I know I'm gonna call, General Mahoney. You know what I'm saying? If I see a child being neglected in that manner. But normally a person, that's outside the truth, what they would do if they see a child being tortured or something like that, what would you do? What would a regular person just do? Anybody? Go ahead.
He's calling the cops, or at least try to
call CPS or something. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? I'm gonna call SPCA. I'm gonna call the Humane Society on your butt. You understand? If it's an animal I can't, take care of. But if it's a dog that ran away, I can tell the dog getting beat on or whatever. I'm gonna get the dog away from that oppressor that's oppressing that animal. Say for instance, you at the Chinese store, you trying to order some wing and rice. You hear a cat screaming for that. It's a lot here. You hear a cat screaming for their dear life, being strangled. You better rescue that cat, man. Don't let them people do that to that cat, man. You understand? That cat is under that Chinese man's burden, man. Don't do that. Don't let that cat die. That cat ain't what the cat did to that Chinese man for that man to want to. And not only that, hell, you better tell all your people to get the hell up out the stove because they cooking, they eating, killing the cats and eating them and stuff and feeding them to you. That's if you come across. That's just a scenario if you ever come across that situation. But in all seriousness, you understand? It says if you see the ass of him that hated thee lying under his burden, if that animal is going through cruelty and you have an opportunity to save that animal from that cruelty, not saying you have to take on that burden yourself or take care of that animal. You can call somebody, call the SPCA, you know what I'm saying? There's numbers you can call for animal cruelty. Y'all do understand. Everybody understand that. All right, because it says, even though you wouldn't want to do it, it says, and would it forbear to help him, thou shalt surely help with him. It ain't saying, you don't want to do it, that's fine. No, it says, thou shalt surely help with him. You do get the point, right? Everybody understand? All right, no sweat. All right, give me 1 second. Let me check online, see if there's any questions on that matter. It's a very serious subject. 1 second. Yeah, bear with me. In the meantime, go get Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 6. Yeah, give me a second though. I'm trying to just check to see if there's any questions. If you have any questions on the subject topic that I just went over, if anything is bothering you or not bothering you, but anything that you don't have full understanding on, you have a question, you can go ahead and ask your question. All right, so I don't see any questions. We're gonna go ahead and move on. Yeah, go ahead and read that for me.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 4. Mm-hmm. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass.
22, verse 6.
Salaki. Verse 6. If a bird's nest.
Salaki, if I could. Go ahead and go back to 4, because that's going to be my next one anyway, so I might as well do it in order. Go ahead and go there.
Verse 4. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass or his ox fall down by the way, mm-hmm. and hide thyself from them. Mm-hmm. Thou shalt surely help them to lift them up again.
Now, this right here this is a 2-in-1 type of scripture. I like these type of scriptures. It's like it killed 2 birds in 1 stone. Besides helping the animal, what is this scripture talking about? What is this scripture a good representation of? Anybody? Go ahead. I'm sure. Brotherhood. Huh? Brotherhood. Give him a hand. That's what it's about. And look, this what this Bible is about. The Bible is not only it's our history, law, statutes, and commandments, and what else? What's the other main thing it's talk about that's predicated on? Brotherhood. You understand? So this is a 2-in-1. You being a brother to the brother and to the animal. You understand what I'm saying? Read it again.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 4. Mm-hmm. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass or his ox fall down by the way.
Right.
And hide thyself from them.
So now you see your brother, you don't see your brother's animal. You understand? Your brother's donkey or your brother's, ox. And hurting or fall or something happened and he trying to get his animal, back up. Or it fell in the ditch, he trying to get an animal out the ditch. You don't let that animal suffer in that ditch. Even though it's not yours. It's your brother's. You understand what I'm saying? So guess what? If it's your brother's, you treat it like it's yours. And you go help your brother, man. So you be a brother to your brother, you go help him. Just like if your brother car break down, guess what? You understand? And you able to go help him, you go help him. You go do whatever you can. Now, if you can't help, if you ain't in the vicinity or you have restrictions to help, that's understood. That's different. But it says if you see the ox or ass fall down, meaning you right there, you're not going to help. You understand what I'm saying? You leave that ox in the ditch too long and he can't get him out, guess what? that ox gonna sit there until whenever another animal gonna come and probably kill him, or you know what I mean. Anything can happen to that animal. So you gotta be a brother, and you help that brother, and you help that animal. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Keep going. Number 5. Start reading it. Let me see. We might skip down to 6. All right, skip that. Go to 6.
Verse 6. If a bird's nest chance to be before thee in the way in any tree or on the ground, whether they be young ones or eggs, and the dam sitting upon the young, upon the eggs, thou shalt not take the dam with the young.
So now, just like any animal, right? Even the fowls of the young, the law pertains to them too. You understand what I'm saying? You got to treat the birds right. Guess what? The Most High got a favorite bird. What is the Most High's favorite bird? Go ahead.
The dove, sir.
The pigeon, the dove. You understand what I'm saying? Your local supermarket bird's favorite bird. You understand what I'm saying? The parking lot bird. Everybody know about the pigeon. The pigeon is the park bird, the parking lot of the store bird, the bus stop bird. You understand what I'm saying? It is the bird that you see it'll go where no other birds want to go. If it's good birds don't deal with people like that. They get the hell on. Like you see just a regular, I don't know what the hell. I don't really know the species, but if you see like what's them damn little, I don't even know. But y'all know, I'm just gonna say the regular bird. Hell, I'm a nigga. We know the regular bird. You know what I'm saying? The pigeon different. We know who the pigeon is. But the regular little birds, you see them, they move when you move. Like you know what I'm saying? They'll come so close, and you try to get close, they gone. You know what I'm saying? You move, they looking at the corner they out, and they move. But a pigeon, they'll sit if you be still enough, or you even if you're moving, if you don't make any threatening moves toward them, they don't come to you. They'll come as closer to your foot. If it's a chip there or something, if it's a piece of bread or something by your foot, they will come all the way over there by your foot. As long as you don't move in a threatening manner, they'll come and get it. You understand what I'm saying? And don't start feeding. Oh, they your best friend now. You understand? They're gonna be coming over there wherever you done fed them at. Their place wherever you at is gonna have a hard time getting rid of it because you done already fed them, and especially if you do it more than once. You understand? You better not mess with the Lord's bird. You better not kick that pigeon. You better let that pigeon eat. You understand what I'm saying? And hell, if you got some extra crumbs, feed them. I feed them. You know what I mean? It won't hurt me. Hey, especially if I'm at a bus stop or somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my house. Now I wouldn't feed a pigeon in front of my house because then I ain't got time to be dealing with pigeons in front of my house. I go down the sidewalk or something and throw it. You know what I mean? But the moral of what I'm saying is, you better not harm the Lord's favorite bird. I know that. You understand what I'm saying? You know how the white man treat the eagle? You understand? It should be a crime punishable, you know what I'm saying, by the priests and prophets of the Lord if you mess with the Lord's bird. Hell, anything of the Lord, you better not touch it. You see what the Lord did to the Egyptians. You understand what he gonna do to these Edomites? You understand these other nations for touching the Lord's people? Don't touch the Lord's bird. He will deal with you. You understand what I'm saying? The pigeon, yes, the pigeon, the dirty bird that nobody likes, the pigeon, that's the Lord's favorite bird. You understand? Most High in Christ for that. So now, this is talking about the bird. So read it from the top again. So I like to go off and touch on different things. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 6. If a bird's nest chance to be before thee in the way of any tree.
So if it's a possibility that just a bird's nest just so happened to be in your path, it could be on the ground. You know what I mean? You could be coming out your house down the steps, and you see a bird nest right there. It happens. I mean, you know what I mean? Especially if you live in a neighborhood, you'll be surprised. It happens, right? You understand? You might see a bird nest. Like I said, if you live in a neighborhood with trees and stuff at, you might see a bird nest. Just might be laying on the ground, or even if you walking through a trail. So like where I'm from, we used to have a trail. If you see a bird nest just sitting on a branch in front of you, you understand? Go ahead.
Or on the ground.
Right?
Whether they be young ones or eggs.
So that's talking about the little chicks, meaning they already been hatched out, you understand what I'm saying? Or the eggs, like the mother just laid the egg. Go ahead.
And the dam sitting upon the young.
That's the mother sitting upon the top of the eggs.
Or upon the eggs.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt not take the dam with the young.
So now if you see the birds and you want, like you see the little chicks, you know, oh, the little chicks, especially like you with your woman, you know, say for instance, y'all on a romantic date or some shit, and y'all walking down the trail, you know, y'all just holding hands walking, and you see a bird nest, and she like, oh, I want the little chick, you know what I mean? And understand, and the mama sitting on the bird, and the mama like looking like, you know what I mean, don't hurt my, you know what I mean, don't hurt my birds. Well, look, it's not the law saying you can take the eggs or the well, let me see what it says. Like it said you can take the young. You understand what I'm saying? So you can grab one of the little chicks if you want to. Now you can't eat the chicks. You can't be like the other nations, right? You can't take the chick to try to, you know, grow the chick up to eat it. You understand what I'm saying? You can't go fry the little chick. You understand? And if you take the chick, you got to treat it right, just like any other pet, right? We're gonna get into a key read.
Come, verse 7. But thou shalt in any wise let the dam go, and take the young to thee.
Meaning you need to let the mother bird go, so the mother bird can keep producing, right? You can't take the mother bird, even though the bird may be beautiful, right? It may be a beautiful bird. You want to take it as a pet. It could be a damn, what's them damn birds that be talking? A parrot. It could be a parrot or something. You're like, oh man, it's beautiful. Toucan sound. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's the rainbow. You're like, man, I could take and the bird comes. You want to take the bird and make it a pet, you better not touch that mother. If you want to take one of the babies or something and raise it up and you know have it as a pet, that's Torah. But don't in any wise take that mother. Let that mother go and have more babies. Because you gotta the Lord say, be fruitful and multiply. If you're taking that mother, that means that mother is not able to go out. What you gonna find? What you gonna do? Try to find a male bird of that species and try to get him too and bring them together. And they're not gonna mate under them conditions because you know what I mean? You take the pets, the little chicks, and you can raise them up. The mother can go have more babies. Y'all get the point. You understand what I'm saying? It's always a spirit behind the law. I'm not just telling you don't take the mama for no reason. It's a reason behind it. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So like if I can add some, I guess could it be one of the reasons also? Because if you take one of the eggs, well, if you take the mother and leave the eggs, like who is going to raise those eggs and teach them the natural instinct of that species?
Well, that's true. Yeah, like okay, so let's say you wanted to take all of the birds and stuff. You know what I'm saying? First of all, if the eggs ain't hatched yet, with birds, I'm not sure you have to really do anything to the eggs, like really incubate them or anything, because I mean it's already outside in the wild. They make a list of trees and sticks and you know what I mean, leaves and stuff like that. So the eggs just sit there until they hatch. So it's not nothing special you really have to do for a bird egg to hatch. You understand what I'm saying? So even if you took the eggs, it's fine. You know, I mean, because it's not saying you can't take the eggs. It's saying do not touch, leave the mother alone. So you know what I mean? Like, of course, we don't leave nothing up for interpretation. I'll definitely get counsel on that to really go into specifics of why, you know, is the law saying, hey, don't touch the mother. But one would be unwise to think that it wouldn't be talking about reproduction as one of those things to not take the mother. You understand what I'm saying? It's a certain thing about birds. Birds need to be in the wild. Like a mother like that needs to go out and be in the wild to be able to reproduce. You understand? You don't see. I don't know of any birds that somebody has taken as a pet and reproduce. Like, you know what I mean? Like a cat. If you get a cat and you take the cat in your home and the cat getting heat and run away, and go get, you know what I mean? Go get some rod and come back. The cat can have the babies in the house. And guess what? You can take care of the babies in the house. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know nobody that then got a bird and the bird didn't have babies. You know what I mean? Like in the house. I know people that got birds, the birds will live forever. Well, not forever, whatever, however long they live. You know, if it's a pair, to be talking crap and all of that. But I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know those situations where somebody got a bird, the bird that snuck off and came back and had babies in the house. You get the point, right? That's why you just shouldn't take the mother. This is what the scripture's saying, so we don't do it. We're not going to do it because the scripture says so. I ain't, you know what I mean? Whatever else after that, I'll get counsel to see though. Like, you know, but we really don't teach. In the I.S.U.P.K, we don't teach what the scriptures don't say. You know, you get the point? All we know is what the scriptures do say. Don't touch the mama. You get the point, right? Everybody understand? All right, keep reading.
That it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest prolong thy days.
So that's what it's about. Like this whole scripture is about, if you're gonna take this bird under your care, make sure it's well with you. Make sure you taking care of this little baby chick, and you understand what I'm saying? You treat it right. You don't just take it to go because you want to smash it with a hammer. You don't take it because you want to throw it up against the wall. You don't get the egg so you can just play it like you know how we used to do, just egg fight or egg somebody's house or something. You understand what I'm saying? You take this and you take care of it. That's the whole point of it. Y'all understand, right? Any questions on that? All right, no sweat. All right, so now let's go into some interesting stuff before we talk about our oppressor, because we can go all day long on how evil and wicked the oppressor is towards animals. We can go all day long on that. So before I go into that, let's talk about David. Who was David? Go ahead.
He's King of Israel.
King of Israel. Okay. What else? Anybody else want to give it a shot? Go ahead, Officer Shai. Huh? Okay, who was his father? You don't know who David's father was? King Saul. All right. So he's the son of King. He's the son of Saul. He's the king of Israel. What else? That's all y'all know about y'all king? Go ahead. Well, Christ is our king, but he's from the lineage of David. David was extremely important to the Most. He is like the Lord highly regard. Like, you understand? Like David is. That's what we wear the shield for. You know what I'm saying? King David, the dot would die. David is important in our history, man. We need to know about David. We don't need to know just, he slayed Goliath. That's all you want to tell me? You understand what I'm saying? I need more than just he's the son of Saul and the king of Israel. What else was David?
He was a father of Solomon, and he was he a shepherd?
He was a shepherd. That's what, give him a hand. That's what I was looking for. He was a shepherd, amongst other things. You know what I'm saying? He was cunning with the hands. You understand? Cunning with playing. That's what the scriptures say. But that means we know he was nice with the hands. He could fight. He killed Goliath. We know about that. Now, this is pertaining to that subject. You understand? It's not talking about I'm not going to go into when he killed Goliath, but what happened when he was going up when King Saul and them was going to go up against the Philistines? What was David doing? You said he was a shepherd, right? So what? Anybody know the story of what he was doing while they was getting ready for battle? Go ahead.
He was fighting off a lion.
Okay, now let's get to it. You got this. I got the precept for you for time's sake. Give me 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 34. So this is a prime example of how you're supposed to be with your animals, your beasts. You understand what I'm saying? It's a be diligent. What the scripture we read earlier? It's a be diligent to know the state of thy flocks, right? Meaning you got to check up on them every second. I'm telling you right now, first of all, David was good at everything he did. Everything David put his mind to, he did it. You understand what I'm saying? Like and if I may, of course, I don't look at myself. How I want to put this. I feel like King David remind me of myself sometimes. Like, I feel like anything I put my mind to, I do it. If I want to play Call of Duty, I feel like I got to be the best Call of Duty player ever. If I play 2K, I got to be the best at it. If I, pick up an instrument to play, I need to, I want to learn how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through I played the violin, I didn't play the drums, and in school. I just had to be the best, or try to be the best, attempt to be the best at everything. Like I was a perfectionist. And I still am like that to this day. It's crazy because my name fits me. You know what I'm saying? My name means the builder. So it's like, as a person that's like the builder, I gotta be it's gotta be perfection. I done construction. You know, I didn't work on cars. Like when I'm done with my job, I feel like it gotta be perfected. When I make these garments, they gotta be perfected. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't finna send out no half-ass garments. You understand what I'm saying? It gotta be perfected, man. Like, and that's what it's about, the builder. You know what I mean? And David reminded me of that. You know what I'm saying? Ironically, you know, I was, you know, that was my the nigga who I was in the world, that was my slave name. Ironically, you understand what I'm saying? But I said, and I'm pretty sure we all can relate to that in some way. You understand? We all can relate to David in some way where anything it seemed like he touched, it turned to gold. Anything he did, he conquered it. You understand what I'm saying? He put his mind to it, he conquered it. So let's read one of the things that he did while his father didn't believe in him. And I ain't gonna say he didn't believe in him because he felt like he was weak. He just didn't believe in him because he didn't know if he was ready for battle. He didn't know David wasn't no big dude. David wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, like 6 foot, big, you know what I mean, like he probably was a little, you know what I mean, he might have had, you know, some little muscle to him, but he could have been, I don't know. We don't know that. But from what Saul was having a conversation with him, he didn't have any faith in him and fighting. So he couldn't have been like really just, he didn't have the appearance to like he was ready for battle, right? So now let's read what he's talking about. 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 34.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 17, verse 34. Mm-hmm. And David said unto Saul, thy servant kept his father's sheep, mm-hmm. and there came a lion and a bear.
Hold on, man. So here comes, you know, David take his job serious. David is a shepherd over the sheep. He is diligent to know the state of his flock. You understand? This is all he do all day long. He didn't got to know these sheep. You know what I mean? Like these sheep, he probably named every last one of them. He probably like 100 sheep. And he done named all of them. He know how they move. He know which one's the slowest ones. He know which ones is the fastest ones. You know, he know which one is hard-headed. You understand what I'm saying? Like this was his job. He was a protector to these sheep. Just like the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General YAHANNA is a protector to the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You get the point. We are a shepherd to our flock. We have to be diligent with our flock. So it's a double-edged sword when it comes to that. Even though we're talking about animals on the literal level, we are also shepherds to our people. Well, the so-called Black leaders in our community have been cruel to us as the sheep. You get the point, right? They wicked. They cruel. A righteous man is going to do what? Regard at the life of his beast, right? So in a metaphorical sense, a righteous men of the Lord are going to regard the life of our people. We're going to be diligent with the state of the flock. That's why we do what we do. That's why we put in the work we do, right? That's why I'm teaching class right now, because I'm trying to be diligent with the state of our flock. Commander General YAHANNA is diligent with the state of his flock. Everybody that's under this UPK banner, he makes sure. You understand? He know it. Look, the same thing I was saying about David. He knows by name. He know which one of us is the fastest, the strongest. He know which one of us is the smartest. He know which one of us is the slowest. You get the point, right? He is a great leader, a great shepherd, just like David was to those sheep. So now, what happened with David and these sheep? So keep reading.
Found one cub and a bear and took a lamb out of the flock.
So now, David was just, doing his thing as a sheep. He kept his father's sheep, doing what he had to do. And here come a lion and a bear. So now, like I said before, I'm pretty sure I touched on this subject before. Me, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't give a the bear by itself would have been enough for me to say shalom to that sheep. You understand what I'm saying? Salam. That's just me. I ain't David. I ain't trying to be David. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't cunning with the hands like David was. I'm cool, but David was on another level. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm okay to admit that. It take a real nigga to admit that. You understand? And hell, he was on another level. Everybody in this room, if you want, you know what I mean? Everybody that I know, because I don't know nobody. Listen, I don't know nobody walking this earth right now that didn't kill the lion and the bear with their back. I'm just saying. I don't know nobody that did what this. We gonna read it. Keep going. I don't want to get say. I know how I get. Go ahead.
Verse 35.
Uh-huh.
And I went out after him.
So the lion and the bear, they working together. They like, hey, look, we're gonna put aside our differences. You understand what I'm saying? You see that big juicy sheep? He the slowest one, the fattest one. You understand? Like we can come together. We can eat good. The lion talking to the bear, like, listen, man, that one right there, we can go get that one. And look, we, you know what I'm saying? We good, man. Little David, we ain't worried about him. We gonna get that sheep. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna eat good, man. I'm hungry. You hungry? They're like, man, yeah, I'm hungry. You understand? I'm about to eat you. I'm trying to see what's up. You looking kind of good yourself. He's like, look, the lion like, I'm about to eat you. Why you playing? I'm the king of the jungle. You know what I mean? But they're like, but we can get that sheep right there. We both can eat off that sheep, and we both will be good. We go our way. You can take some back to your little, you know what I'm saying, your cubs, and I have some for my ribs and my, you know what I mean? So look, so now they grab it. They get him. You understand what I'm saying? So go ahead. Now read verse 35. I'm just trying to give y'all a little story, you understand?
And I went out after him.
So David say, look, you take my sheep. Listen, I'm diligent about my flock. I care about every last one. Listen, I got 100, and I'm going after one. Me? How about now? Shalom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna call in the camp leader. Salaam, sir. What had happened was, you understand, like the lion, listen, I seen the lion, I was gone. I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? I counted the sheep. You know, when I came, after I ran from, we ran from the lion. Hey, the one that was, some of the sheep came with me. I counted them, and we weren't short, sir. So like it. You understand? I can't do nothing about it. You know, I ain't gonna go after that thing. But David wasn't making that call. David wasn't making that call to his father saying, Salakia, sir, one of the sheep got took by the lion. David wasn't going for that. You mess with his sheep, you probably took his favorite sheep. You probably named him Slow-Mo. You understand what I'm saying? That was Slow-Mo. David say, oh, hell no, they got Slow-Mo? Oh, hell, you got me messed up. You know what I'm saying? They got Slow-Mo, man. Shoot, I'm going after him. Y'all go ahead and get back. Y'all safe? All right, cool. I'm finna go get Slow-Mo. I'll be back. The sheep looking at him like, you gonna leave? You finna die. We gonna die because you finna die. You understand? So David went after Slow-Mo. You understand? Go ahead.
And smote him.
Hold on. So you mean to tell me this man went after the? Hold on. He said he did what?
And smote him.
So he didn't went after the bear. What? I mean, good night. Hold on. So he went after the. This is the lion, right? All right. Go ahead.
And delivered it out of his mouth.
Good night. So the lion had the sheep in the mouth, and he went and got the lion. He didn't went and got Slow-Mo out the lion's mouth. I ain't gonna lie, David was a bad, you know what I mean? Hey, David, man, say, Most High in Christ for David, you understand? King David. All right, he went after him, he said he delivered it out of his mouth. He went and got Slow-Mo out of the mouth of the lion. Go ahead.
And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard and smote him and slew him.
This man killed him. That's how we know we're talking about the lion, because he grabbed him by the mane. You understand what I'm saying? And smote him. He hit the lion and killed the lion. He didn't even have no weapon. It don't say nothing about no weapon. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't took the lion and he killed the lion, man. Let me see something real quick. What the next verse say?
Verse 36. Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear.
Hold on. So wait a minute. So he didn't win. He grabbed the sheep out of the lion's mouth. This is one sheep. I mean, this ain't the whole, like, it ain't like the bear. I can see if the bear grabbed like 2 or 3, you know what I mean? And the lion came and, then snatched one, came back, snatched, came back, snatched. One sheep, one lamb. You understand? One lamb out of the flock. David went to go get that lamb back. He went and killed the lion and then turned around and killed the bear too. For one lamb. Like, I got to emphasize this, because the whole lesson is about how you treat your pets. You care about your animals. You treat your pets with, you understand what I'm saying? This man went and killed a lion and a bear because of one. So like I ain't gonna lie, I got two pit bulls. If a lion grab one of them pit bulls, man, I'm gonna miss him. I might be sad. I might even cry. Hell, I'm gonna say it. You know, I might I'm gonna shed some tears over that dog. You understand? My two dogs named Warrior or Prince. If they grab either one of them, we're gonna have a candlelight or something. We're gonna have to, you know what I mean? I'll have to get counsel. I will be going through it, but I'm not going to go get him. I'm sorry. You understand? Because I got to come back to my family. I got, kids and stuff. David wasn't hearing none of that. You know what I mean? And I care about my animal. David is making me question my own. Am I treating my animals with the same? You know what I'm saying? I'll give my life for my kids now. But damn, man, David risked his life for his animals. So that should tell you something. What does that tell you? If David risked his life for one lamb, and he had probably he had a whole herd of them. What does that tell you about how you should be with your animals? Does that tell you you're supposed to be abusive to your animals? Does that tell you what kind of character? What kind of character does that tell you how David was? Do you believe David really would go and risk his life and kill this lion and this bear if he was going to be abusing his animals? Do y'all believe that? He could have came back. He could have been dead. He had to go kill a lion and a bear for this lamb. I ain't no rocket scientist, but that means he treated these animals really well. He was a great shepherd. He was a great leader to those sheep. You get the point, right? That's how we should be with our animals. That's how we should be with our people too. But this is talking about animals, so we're gonna stay on the subject of animals. But that's how we should be with our people, man, and our animals. We don't disregard the life of your animal. That's what the scripture. David was following the scriptures. You get the point. David said, "I'm not gonna disregard the life of my that one." It was just one lamb. Now, like I said, I'm not going after warrior or prince. I'm not going after them if a lion or a bear come get them. I regard their life though. I'm like, man, they're finna die, man. Dang, I'm gonna be hurt. I'm like, dang, man. I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna make a phone call. I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna call somebody, get the gun. I got a gun. Now I try to, you know what I mean? I try to do something, but I ain't chasing after them with my bare hands. I'm not doing it. But David did that. So that speaks volume of how important that animal was to him, right? And that speaks volume, and that sets that's an example of how we should be with our animals. Don't be cruel like the oppressor in the other nations. Don't be cruel. Don't be going around strangling cats just because. Taking the cat by the tail and just swinging it around, slamming. I seen a video with a little Edomite boy with just slamming the cat tail in the door. Just slamming into the cat, screaming for his life. He holding the cat tail into him, just slamming the tail in the door. And the worst part about it is there's actually a website or those it's these little things that come up, these little videos. I think they're a part of like an anti-pet abuse type of thing, a website where they be videotaping incidents where it was abuse taking place with animals. And man, I'm telling you right now, you see some of them videos, I mean, you'll be completely disgusted. I mean, I seen a video where I think it was a Moab. Moab had like a bat or a 2x4 or something. And was just bashing the dog head, just hitting the dog head on the head. Boom. Boom. He hit it one time. The dog, you could tell the dog just went unconscious. I don't know if the dog was dead after the first. He definitely got stiff and he still hit the dog. Boom. Boom. I'm like, damn. Like, that's cruel as hell, man. That is a perfect example of how not to treat your animal. Don't be doing that to your animals, man. Treat these, and not just your animal, any animal, man. Now let's talk about, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about how the oppressor deal with animals. See, they're the complete opposite of us. They don't have the same laws, statutes, commandments that we do. They don't live by the same moral. And that's why in the kingdom, listen, man, I can't wait till they receive their recompense, because they are just the most diabolical, evil, wicked bastards on this earth. They deserve everything that's coming to them. I mean, it just, give me Job 12:7. They're animals them damn selves. You understand what I'm saying? They're animals themselves. What I mean by animals means they're savage beasts, man. They don't regard the life of these pets. They have sex with animals. That's animal cruelty right there. How you a whole human? The animal's body parts wasn't meant for human. What's the word? Breeding, I guess you could say, or reproduction. A dog wasn't meant to breed with a human. You are torturing that dog, man. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't care. And the sad part about it is, I've seen videos or somebody posted up videos where they didn't caught some of our brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I done seen videos with Isupk having sex with cows. Seriously. And that's not cool. It's nasty. But guess where they learn this behavior from? They learn it from the oppressor. The oppressor don't give a damn. They sleep with, listen, the oppressor, I got to say this. Anytime there's a household with a man, no wife, and a dog, he having sex with that dog. I just did what you know what I'm saying? I could be, I don't know. I may be wrong with every, you understand, Edomite man or whatever, but I just feel like, listen, it could be the woman too. Ain't no respect of sexes. You understand? If it's the Edomite, and hell, he could have a wife at home. You know what I mean? Listen, when she go to work, oh man, good night, man. That dog has become his sex toy. And guess what? When he go to work, that dog has become her sex toy. That is, good night, listen. Cows, horses, all that, man. They're abusing these animals, man. That bestiality is, besides being disgusting, that's animal abuse, man. You're not supposed to be messing with the animals, genitals and stuff, man. That's disgusting, man. That's definitely, trailer park trash type stuff right there. You understand? Just like incest, right? What else do the oppressor do to animals? Name me some other stuff that they do to animals. What about endangered species? For time's sake. What about endangered species, man? What do they do? How do these animals becoming extinct? Go ahead.
Because they hunt just for game.
They just hunt for fun. They go and kill a dolphin for no reason. What the hell does a dolphin do to you? A dolphin, man, the only thing I know of a dolphin to do is make that damn noise. What's that damn show we used to watch when we were little? Flipper. You know what I'm saying? Flipper, we didn't harm nobody. Flipper didn't do nothing wrong. He just make that noise. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Dolphins don't doing nothing, man. You throw them a little fish, they're going to eat the fish. You put them a ball in the water, they may play with the ball, they jump, and, they don't harm nobody. Their teeth like this little. They don't even, you know what I mean? Like, their teeth barely big enough to chew fish. That's all they do, eat other fish. They don't little fish. That's what they do. They don't bother nobody. You want to go hunt a dolphin. You hitting the dolphin with the bow and arrow. For what? Just because, man. You done killed little old Flipper for nothing, man. That's how evil and diabolical they are, man. I done seen them hunt an elephant. An elephant? What the hell is an elephant? I mean, dude, it ain't that many of them already. Man, come on, man. Elephant? I got to get in my soldier boy voice now. Elephant? Elephant? The hell you going to hunt an elephant for, man? Come on, man. That don't make no sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what they do, though. They go hunt just animals for no reason. And now these animals becoming extinct. It's very few. There's certain animals, it's like maybe one or two in the world. And they killed the rest of them off. And then the one or two that's in the world, they got them somewhere locked up in some type of, you know what I'm saying, facility. oh, this is an endangered species. We have it's one of one. We have the last one left. Damn animal can't even mate no more because you done took all the damn, you understand? You done took all the kobaya. You done killed off the kobaya and now you got him in there. That's torture. That's torture, man. That man he can't, man, I don't even want to go into that, man. What about Harambe? They didn't kill Paul Harambe, man. Why? Because a little Edomite boy had no business in the damn tank. What the hell is you doing? Watch your kids. Now Paul Harambe got to go. Because he trying to protect, he really going in protective mode. It looked like he being rough with the child because he's a damn ape or whatever the hell, a gorilla. So they strong as hell. They stronger than anything you can name. They're the strongest damn beast out there. So when he grab him by the leg and he walking with him, of course it's gonna look a little rough. He ain't trying to hurt. It ain't in his heart to hurt the baby. He really trying to protect him. That's why he put him in the corner and kind of stood. You know what I mean? Come on, let's all be serious. If that gorilla wanted to hurt that baby, he could have literally took that baby, grabbed him with one hand, and just started picking him apart like a banana peel. He could have, literally. Like they that strong, he could do that with a grown man, let alone a little baby. He could hold a baby in one hand like this, and what be 2 fingers, and just be picking them apart. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't want to hurt that baby. But guess what? Little old Timmy just had to be nosy. He sneak away from mama and had to go in the damn tank. For what? That's what's wrong with Edomites, man. They just can't mind their business. They just want to stick their neck where it don't belong. And now you got to kill the damn gorilla because he down there minding his own business. Look, I didn't ask, the gorilla, I ain't even asked to be in here. Y'all done put me in the damn display. I ain't asked to be here for y'all. Timmy came down here. I'm trying to protect him. Now you going to shoot me because I'm looking out for him because y'all done let him come up in here? Y'all get the point, right? That's how diabolical the white man is and the oppressor. You understand what I'm saying? I had to say it. The white man is the devil. I have to say it. It ain't about a personal attack. It's facts. Give me the scripture. And after we read this, if the white man ain't the devil, then guess what? You tell me who he is. Read what you got.
Come. But ask now the beast.
Where we at?
This is the book of Job, chapter 12, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
But ask now the beast, and they shall teach thee.
So ask Harambe. Ask Harambe who the devil is. Oh, I forgot. You can't, because he's dead by the hands of the devil. You get the point, right? Ask the rest of the animals that are alive that they didn't kill. Ask the other one endangered species out here on the earth when there's only one other left and they got him in a facility somewhere. Ask his mate somewhere that's wandering around, wondering what the hell he is, and he's the last one left of that species. Ask that beast who's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Ask the elephant that they're hunting for no reason. Elephant. What the hell you gonna do with an elephant when you kill him? What are you gonna do with an elephant? Ask the elephants who the devil is. Go ahead.
And they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air.
Ask the birds. Ask that pigeon that you'll feed at the store, but the oppressor come around and kick them. Ask that bird who the devil that the Bible speaks of. Go ahead.
And they shall tell thee.
They're gonna tell you. The beast's gonna teach you. They got a whole lesson for you. They're gonna sit you down. Look, you gotta take notes right now. This is the devil that the Bible speaks. They're gonna tell you. The birds are gonna tell you. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 8. Or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee.
You ask the trees, it's gonna teach you. Keep going.
And the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee.
Poor old Flipper. Flipper is gonna declare to you that the white man is the devil, man.
Right.
Because that's all they do is rape, rob, murder, hunt, kill, destroy, lie, deceive, all of that. That's all they do. You understand what I'm saying? Like they just have so-called Veterans Day. The hell you want to be a damn veteran in the oppressor's army for? When they don't even take care of their veterans. Veterans come home, PTSD, one leg, they don't get no care. They don't. Now you see them under the bridge somewhere, homeless. You know what I'm saying? You come into the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA, well, he take care of his veterans.
That's right.
If you've been in the army of the Lord, you are going to be taken care of if you're a veteran in the army of the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? We make sure of that. I like, there's no other way, there's no other place to be a veteran but in the Lord's army. To hell with a damn Veterans Day. To hell with the oppressor's army. You understand? Keep going. Oh, that's it?
Oh, God.
And the fishes of the sea, man, Pope Flipper will declare to you, man. You understand? Now, give me Proverbs chapter 2, verse 21. And this right here is just this is the bottom line right here. This is the end game. This is what we have to look forward to right here. Because we understand why, you understand, first of all, everything is, I blame everything on the oppressor. Now, of course, our people do some wicked stuff, and that don't excuse what they do. But we learn our ways from the heathen, man. In our true culture, we follow these law, statutes, commandments in the Bible. We're not gonna do none of them wicked and evil and diabolical things that the oppressor do. We're not gonna do those things because we have morals, we have standards. You understand what I'm saying? We have laws, statutes, and commandments that we abide by. We have a living God that we fear, and we understand that. So we're not gonna go against him in any way. We're not supposed to. And I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General YAHANNA, we don't. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. But the oppressor don't live by those standards. That's why, in the end, this is what's got to happen. Read what you got.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 2, verse 21. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it.
In the end, we're going to be here, and we're going to remain in this land, and we're going to be ruling this earth. We're going to be ruling all these other nations, and we're going to show them how to be righteous. They're gonna be living by our laws, statutes, and commandments. Right now, we living under their laws, statutes, and commandments. Wherever we go, whether we in China, whether we in Russia, we in America, whether we Africa, we're gonna be abiding by their laws if we go over there, right? Well, guess what? In the end, when we gonna be here to dwell and we ruling, they're gonna be all under our laws, statutes, and commandments of this Bible. They ain't gonna be able to kill Harambe no more. They ain't gonna be able to kill Flipper no more. They ain't gonna be able to, the Moab ain't gonna be able to eat and cook and eat rats and cats and dogs. They ain't gonna be able to do that no more. Everybody will be taking care of animals and making sure. I know I'm definitely gonna have a couple of Edomite slaves. They're gonna be tending to my herd. Listen, they gonna be diligent with my flock. I'm gonna make sure. And if a lion come and get one, they are gonna go deliver that sheep out of the hands of that lion, out of the mouth of that lion. They better do it, or they're gonna be dead. And then I'm gonna send the next one. Somebody better come back with the sheep. Come on. You understand? Somebody gonna deliver it. I'm gonna get adobo, the African with the spear. You understand? You better take that spear with you. You gonna have to deliver my sheep. You understand? My flock. That's what they're gonna be doing in the kingdom, man. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 22. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth.
They gotta go, man. They gotta go. They got to. It just like the earth itself, not just not even talk about us yet. The earth, the land will be way better off with them just gone. The land will be able to flourish. The grass will be greener. The flowers and stuff will bloom better. Like everything will be way better off. They got to be cut off. They got to go. And guess what? We don't have to lift a finger to do it. All we got to do is what? What do we got to do as a people in order for the Lord to cut them off as a nation? What do we got to do?
Follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
Gather yourself together. Then follow the law, statutes, and commandments. And be diligent and do everything that you're supposed to do. Be in the Lord's army. Put in that work. That's what we got to do as a nation. Rebuild this empire. You can't rebuild this empire alone. You can't rebuild this empire not following instruction, not following orders, not trying to do you can't build an empire trying to do your own thing. You get the point, right? You got to have structure. You have to have a blueprint. And this Bible is a blueprint. And Commander General YAHANNA, the I.S.U.P.K and Commander General YAHANNA is the structure. You understand? It is the umbrella of protection. Like that's what you need. So keep reading.
And And the transgressors shall be rooted out of it.
Listen, they're gonna be rooted out of this place. They're gonna be cut off and they're gonna be rooted out of this place. That means, what does that mean when you take the roots out the ground? Like when you can cut a tree. You can cut a tree down all the way down to the roots. And guess what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen with that tree? Go ahead.
It's gonna start growing again.
It's gonna grow back. Cut that tree all the way down to the roots. It's gonna grow back. But guess what? If you uproot that tree, what's gonna happen if you uproot it? Go ahead.
It's not gonna grow anymore.
No more. They gotta be rooted out of this earth, which means what? Permanently, they gotta go. Right? That's what the scriptures say. I ain't say it. The Bible say that. They gotta go. They ain't coming back. You understand? Now they're gonna serve out their time, of course. They gotta, they think they will go the easy way out. No, you gotta suffer first. You gonna do your time. You did the crime, you gotta do the time. Like they tell us, you understand? Stop resisting. I'm gonna be telling them in the kingdom, that's gonna be my favorite phrase. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. You looking at me crazy. Don't resist. I'm gonna be, sneaking in real shot. Don't stop resisting. Stop it. You understand? That's what gotta happen to them, man. And then when the Lord sees fit, they're gonna be rooted out of the earth, man, for good. And then the earth will be a better place under the rulership of the righteous men of the Lord. You understand? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans will be in a rightful place on top, ruling over these nations, man. And that's what gotta happen. So with that, man, make sure you pay your tithes to the men of the Lord. www.I.S.U.P.K.com. Click the donation link. You understand? Pay your tithes. The Passover's coming up. What is the Passover date? April 9th. It's going to be Thursday, April the 9th, 2020. Make sure you start paying your Passover fee. It's $100 per adult. 17 and up, you're an adult. 17 and up, it's $100. Kids, if you 16 and under, you're free. You understand what I'm saying? Every adult must pay $100. The venue is, oh man, good night. I don't even know if words can describe it. You understand? It is so glorious. It is only fitting for the priests and prophets and the princesses and the children of the Lord and the I.S.U.P.K. and the Commander General YAHANNA. It's only fitting, right? It screams royalty when you look at the pictures. And I know pictures don't never do nothing justice. I don't care if you got an iPhone or not. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care if you got the latest iPhone, because y'all iPhone users, y'all always be trying to, try to think you better than Android. I don't care if you got the latest technology on the iPhone. Them pictures still ain't doing justice like it is in person. When you go in person, I know it's gonna be glorious. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. It is huge. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure you go ahead and pay your Passover fee. Of course, your tithes are not your Passover fee. So you pay your Passover fee, you know what I'm saying? And make sure if you got extra money, pay whoever else you need to get to the Passover. Pay their fee too. You understand? This is a righteous act of the Lord. It is the law. It is a commandment. You understand what I'm saying? And it is the only place to be on April the 9th because it's going down. I can tell you that now. You understand? So make sure you pay that Passover fee. If you don't know how to do that, contact the school, the head of the school near you, or an officer in that school to direct you to the right person, and you'll get the info you need. So with that, you got the security number on. I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer Ram for the security announcement. Now clap it up.
We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment, out of the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, Mayasharah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or a teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of Dedication, which is Hanukkah, the 25th day of the 9th month, by the space of 8 days, which is Friday, December 20th, 2019, for 8 days out of the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And these are the security announcements.
All right, with that, Imagine, which means to stand. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat, Yazamatai, Sar. In his face, the sisters. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh Shema Hashem, Yahweh Yazamatai, dismiss.